Hey everyone, this is Cassie and welcome back to my channel, Lit and Lifestyle. Today we're going to talk about the few books, more than a few books really, that I want to read for the month of April. Okay, so I have a lot of ideas for the books that I want to read in April. I'm pretty excited for this month. I have a book release that's coming out in a series that I'm reading, and also there's a new Netflix series that is based off of a book that I would like to read the book series first. So I am excited to share with you about some of the ideas that I have for reading this month. The first book is called The Last Apothecary, and the reason why I want to read this book is because I've seen it a couple of places, like in advertisements, and I noticed that it was on my library app for free. So I've actually already started to read this book. And so I know that I'm for sure going to finish that one. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about that at the end of the month when I finish reading it. Another book that I have already started reading this month is The One and Only Yvonne. I'm reading this with my son, so I am hoping to finish this with him as well. So far he likes it, and then I'd like to watch the movie with him that's on Disney Plus and kind of compare and contrast the movie with the book. I would also like to finish the Avatar comic series. I only have a couple left of those, and I do want to make a video talking about them. Even though I don't generally read comic books, I think that this is a really good comic book series to read, especially if you like the TV series from Nickelodeon. I am also planning on reading the second book in the Left Behind series, which is called The Tribulation Force. Like I said in my wrap-up from the first few months of 2021, this is a series that my mom really loved, and I have really been enjoying reading it and kind of talking to her about it. And so I would like to read the second book in that series. Another book that I really kind of have to read this month is called The Age of Miracles. This is a book that they are reading at my school in the 9th grade English class, and so my students are reading it, and so I need to read it so that I can help them as they're reading it to comprehend it. Then I would also really like to read With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I talked about the first book I read of hers called The Poet X in the wrap-up, and I just really liked her writing, so I am excited to read more of her work. And the last two books on my list, on my April TBR, I'm really excited for. The first is Arusha and the City of Gold. That comes out in 2 days. I'm super excited for this book. I've already pre-ordered it, and I can't wait to start reading it. And then the last book is actually called The Shadow and Bone, which is the first book of a trilogy, and that series is coming to Netflix. So I kind of want to get ahead of myself and read the books before the series comes out on Netflix, so I can kind of compare and contrast, just like with The One and Only Yvonne, and see what I like more, and if it's a good adaptation to the screen, from the book to the screen. And that's about it. So I'm really excited to see what you guys are reading for the month of April. Go ahead and comment down below what books you plan on reading this month, and maybe it'll be some of the same that I'm reading, and maybe it'll be something that I'll be reading in May next month. Thanks, guys.